From the top all the way down to its subsidies, whether it be Genius Co Support Services, QOSIL Limited inside Kazakhstan and Eastern Asia, or any of the other companies that we own, Freedom Nation puts a high value on family. And as such, we believe that bonds that are created by blood are great, but ones that are created by excellence, well, they're just excellent. But you have to ask yourself, what is a family bonded by excellence? And what are the characteristics of excellence? At QOSIL, at Genius Co, at Freedom Nation, we define that with 4 key points. First, a family that is an excellent family is bonded by loyalty. Now, loyalty isn't something from a movie or some concept of old, but it does mean that you're loyal to the purpose and the direction of our companies, of our entities. And you would like to see us succeed, because seeing us succeed is seeing you succeed. Isn't that the concept of a family? That when everyone wins, everyone wins? At QOSIL, at Genius Co, at Freedom Nation, we put a very high value on making sure that our vendors, our partners, our customers, and our employees all feel like part of a huge family that is working towards a single goal. So being loyal to that goal is an absolute necessity for creating an excellent family. Now, from loyalty, we develop our second point. And our second point is trust. At QOSIL and all of the companies associated with it, we put a high value on trusting people. When you first come in, we immediately issue you 100% trust towards your word, towards what you say, and the information that you give. It's not that an error or a mistake would violate that trust. However, doing what you say and saying what you do is a quality that is held at the highest standard inside of our organization. And that is something that we see as a core principle. Everything from the work that you do every day to the small, minute promises that you make to your coworkers and to both your subordinates as well as your leaders. In addition to that, we put a very, very, very high value on dependability. Now, it might at first seem like trust and dependability are the same thing, but there's a little bit different. Trust means that when you say something, we believe that you will do it. We believe it. Dependability is consistent delivery over time. It means that if there's a particular task to be done and it takes you a day, I can always count that it takes a day. If you come into work at a very specific time, I can always count on you being there. So much so that if you're not there at a certain time, I begin to wonder if something's happened to you or if something's odd. Dependability is something that you build as a part of trust. It ensues trust, it creates trust, but it in itself is not trust. It is the habits and the disciplines that a person creates for themselves that allows others to depend on them and their work. And the last point about the excellent family is familiarity. Now, familiarity cannot be underestimated. In our space where we work remotely a lot after things like the pandemic of 2020 rolling into 2021, remote work has become something that's pretty common. And we have several remote workers working in several countries. So the question would be, how do you become familiar in those conditions? Well, it's up to you to build relationships with other people that work within and throughout our organization. As our employees, our partners, and our vendors and our leaders, we all have a responsibility to be familiar with one another, to spend time with each other, to talk on all levels, both business and even on a social level, to increase the connections that we have. It's key to allowing us to work together as a team. And this is the core of the culture and the core of our excellent family.